Yo, what is good, y'all? It is Juko back with another tutorial for y'all. This one I'm gonna show y'all some Cubeatz sauce. I got a Cubeatz type of guitar type of loop. Y'all heard it in the beginning. I'm just gonna break down this loop for y'all, show y'all the sauce. A little more complicated, but let's just get straight into it. So we're gonna go into the guitar right away. So the sound for this guitar is called the Django Gypsy Jazz guitar from that's the bank from Kontakt, as you can see. It's like a nice nylon Spanish guitar. So I'm gonna just play you guys the MIDI real quick and then kind of break it down a little bit. Okay, so this guitar, as you can see, like, we could first start off with, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute these top notes real quick for you guys. These three little notes right here, as I'm highlighting them, I'm gonna mute them real quick for you so we can listen to how it kind of sounded before I really added a lot. They're a lot more complicated. So this is how it sounds. Okay, so what I did is, obviously I just took bass notes, which is right here. Then I took these as well, just put some more bass in it, and then I just took a catchy little third step pattern, which was this, right? And then all I did is, once I got to the third bar right here, from here to here, I just dropped it down I just pitched it down 5 semitones. So it gave it like, that's like the trick for a lot of like Cubeatz dark melodies. You just pitch it down 5 semitones. So that's why you get this different key right here. And then it obviously goes back up 5 semitones and then back down 5 semitones. And that was the whole loop. Obviously these three little top notes right here just give it some more variation, but yeah, that was it. So looking at the effects for this loop or this guitar, we got halftime 30%, 1/2. We got some reverb, and then we got a little bit of EQ on the low and high and mids. So moving on to the second sound, I used a Nair felt piano, and I used the mellow noise preset. Like I have said in multiple videos, is my favorite piano preset. So this is the piano. So the piano is basically the same thing as the guitar, it's just a new melody. So what I do with the piano is I just find the bass note and I basically just build a piano around it. So I just came up with this little pattern. Then I did the same thing and I dropped it down 5 semitones to match with like the guitar melody. And yeah, that was pretty simple. For mixing, I EQ'd a little bit of low, barely EQ'd anything, and then put a little bit of reverb. So moving on to the third sound I used, it was this vocal from Voices of Gaia. It was called the Strawberry Sustain. So this bank is right here. This has tons of like dark kind of vocals. I love this bank. Yeah, it's hard. I recommend you guys getting it. So I'm gonna play the MIDI real quick. So yeah, I like this vocal. I thought it was a good element to add to this, so it sounded hard in my opinion. So with the vocal, I took a lot of the highs out and a lot of the lows. We put a good amount of reverb on it as well. But yeah, moving on to the fourth sound, it was this SRX string, which if you have watched my other videos, you see I've used this bank or this plugin in a lot of other loops. And this was the 40-second preset, and then this is how it sounds. So pretty simple, just some sustained strings that go in the background of the loop. We got an EQ on the high, and then a little bit of the low, and then some reverb. So now moving on to the last sound, this was an Omnisphere bell, and this was it was called Hell's Bell, and it's in the drum vault patch, which, as well as y'all know, is my favorite Omnisphere bank. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to this MIDI real quick. So obviously with this bell, everything pretty much matches like the main melody. So I obviously dropped it down again, just to repeat the same vibe I was going for throughout the loop. So yeah, for effects on the bell, I added some EQ, like I always do, highs and lows, mid, upper mids, all that. And then I took some reverb and then mess with the dry and wet a little bit to give it some reverb. And then that's pretty much it for all the sounds and then the mixing. So then I just took everything together and it sounded like this. that's really hard already. And like the pitch is pretty hard. And like the only thing, as you could tell during this loop, I took the bells up an octave to give it some more variation once it got to the 5, and then I also changed the vocal, which you hear, and I already broke down. So then I basically just rendered that, solidated that shit, and then we got this. And then what I did is I pitched it up like 6 semitones, like a lot, and this is how the final product sounded. But yeah, super hard vibe, just like that stark Cubeatz type of vibe. Like this is really hard in my opinion. And like it wasn't like, it was more complicated than the other loop, but it was pretty simple with just like the dropping down 5 and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Like, Me and Max kit is still out, so y'all can check that video out, cop if y'all want. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.